Imagine that you have a job, and how well you are performing in that job is 100% public and 100% comparable to all your peers.
Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, cop. This is going to be just another motovlog today. Uh-oh, police forensic unit. I am going to take a little much needed break. Nothing really big, actually. To be honest with you, my upload schedule has kind of been all over the place for the last, well, pretty much forever. And I haven't really stuck to anything, I guess, firm. And it probably won't slow anything down too much. Really, I'm just going out of town for my brother's wedding. By the time this video is out, I'll either be still... Holy crap, look at this guy's shredded tire. Good Lord. But thank you for your service. I have been just kind of working pretty hard lately, and I'm tired, I'm human, so I'm not here to complain about it. I was actually looking at the numbers today. I've been trying to not live so much in the analytics, but a year ago today, I had 1,700 subscribers, and I just crossed 6,500 on Father's Day, and that's pretty ridiculous. So I'm incredibly proud and humbled by this journey, to say the least. I mean, really, it's pretty incredible, and I've really enjoyed this ride, and I plan on just really seeing where this channel can take me. It's funny to watch these videos back to, you know, hey, thank you for my first couple hundred subscribers, then thank you for my, you know, 1,000 and 2,000, and it's funny because those milestones, it's like, in some weird way, as you get bigger, I think people assume that like they get less and less relevant maybe, but it's like every single subscriber I know is like, it's a person out there watching my videos, and like it's just, I don't know, man, it's incredibly humbling, because I watch as much YouTube as I produce, and I know how I view the content that I watch. You know, I've unsubscribed to channels and, you know, stuff like that, and I know people do the same for me, and that's fine. I'm totally cool with it. So I just know, I guess, the threshold that I have of subscribing to channels, it becomes my form of entertainment. So the fact that 6,500 of you guys out there watch my content, just it really is like, blows my mind. I'm super humbled by the whole thing. In the last year, you know, I try not to, I guess, get super crazy about producing content, all about like tooting my own horn, so to speak, when it comes to my growth. But in the last year, sometimes you get caught up in, oh, I wish I had this many subscribers, or I wish I was making this much money, or I wish, and you almost lose sight about how incredibly well that you've actually done. Like, so it is nice to kind of turn back around a little bit, pump the brakes, and say like, holy shit, you know, I've really grown this to something that I'm super proud of, and you know, really honored to have the chance really to do it. And I've put a lot of work into this. I've cultivated a lot of relationships. I've worked with a lot of sponsors. Some come, some go, and you know, some are long-term, some are short-term. It's kind of the nature of the beast. And as you get bigger, well, I guess you'd think they get easier to come by, but not always. It's just always kind of it's a job. I mean, it really is a job, but it's something that I genuinely enjoy. And when I say this, the way that I've explained this before is, you know, I've basically woke up for the last 15 years in a career going to work. And I mean, I feel like I'm going to work every day. It's like you get out of bed, you're like, ah, fuck, you know, like I gotta go do this again. And it's not that my job is bad. I mean, it's a good career. It's paid me well. I've done well with it. But the difference is that when I get into editing my YouTube videos and I'm working on this stuff, it's not, it's work. I mean, it still takes time away from my family, and it takes time, and it has its ups and downs, but I can get lost for hours editing a video that maybe is insignificant, or, you know, whatever, but that's what tells me that I really, I mean, genuinely love what I'm doing with this journey on YouTube and learning new things and just challenging myself to always do better, challenging myself to grow. And I feel like I'm doing that more with this than I ever did in my career, and that's kind of what tells me that you know, I'm on to something that I really need to stick with and really just grow it and see where it goes. If one day I get to the point where this can become my full-time job, I would be the most humbled person in the world, regardless of the amount of work that it's taking me to get there. The fact that that is even potentially a reality just, again, blows my mind. So I'm super thrilled by it. I just wanted to put out a video kind of telling you guys that I do have a little vacation coming up here. It's my brother's wedding this weekend, so I'm standing in that, and I'm gonna go spend some time with some family and see some people I haven't seen in a long time. It's always awesome for my daughter to get to see family that she doesn't always get to see, since, you know, we're not, for the most part, we're all over the place. My brother, older brother, who's flying in, he lives in China, so he's married, he has kids, he's happily and, you know, doing his thing, but not very often that I can swing through China. Just really, I'm happy to get out, take a break a little bit. I'm not gonna really do a whole lot of filming. In the last week or so, it's not that I've experienced the whole burnout thing. I know you hear a lot about burnout on YouTube, but it's not as much like the platform of YouTube that's burning me out as much as I'm just tired. I've been working real hard. Just time to take a little bit of a breather, take a few days, and come back refreshed and ready to hit the ground running again. I still have a million things I need to do when it comes to video production. I have a big deal going on with another company that I'm producing content outside of this YouTube channel that you know, I have to hit the ground running with as well. I actually did a video for them a couple days ago, or over the course of like the last week or two, and it was so terrible. I could just tell I was tired. It came across, and I said, enough. You know, I have to kind of take a moment to spend some time with some family, do some things that are you know, important at this point in time, and also, you know, this trip that I have coming up with family. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit more personally, kind of what's going on right now. It's just a little bit all over the map, which you know, life has a way of doing those things. So for me, it's just kind of good to get into this little I guess vacation. It's really not even that long or that many days, but to get into this little vacation in the mindset of kind of pumping the brakes a little bit, not getting so anxious and crazy about the level of growth, and you know, getting out of the analytics a little bit, but going into it in the mindset of pride and really looking at what I've done in the last year, growth-wise, and just putting myself in that mindset. It's just really kind of like a position of like pride and just being humble about the whole thing, and really looking forward to the future. And that's the mindset that I'm going into with this little mini break this weekend. I'll be back with content next week, so it's really, to be honest with you, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of dip in my content or anything like that, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit, just I guess, of the mindset. I think actually it was PewDiePie who put out this this video, and the way he described it was like, couldn't have been more perfect.
Imagine that you have a job, and how well you are performing in that job is 100% public and 100% comparable to all your peers. Like, there's some deep psychological, emotional stress that is always lingering for a lot of YouTubers.
It can really become kind of a miserable place to live in those numbers, so it's always important, especially with kind of what I'm telling you now about being able to step away for a minute, you know, recenter yourself, and really not care, I guess, so much about the numbers and all the analytics, and just step away from it for a minute and spend time with what's really important, which is really family. So with that being said, guys, you know, I just, again, wanted to update you real quick on a video here before I sign off for the next handful of days, and really kind of tune myself out of the craziness of it all. Thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please remember to click that subscribe button if you're interested in future videos. If not, hey, so be it. You know, it's your journey, your life. I'm not here to judge. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Take care.